I covered a number of things that I felt wrapped up my tenure here. I'm very proud of the team that is working on behalf of the industry here. And I'm very proud of the strategy that we've put together. Those two things were missing when I was hired. When I was hired in 1999, there was a bit of turmoil, there was a bit of chaos. The industry wasn't happy with the work the Potato Board had been doing, and as an outsider, I could see why. And additionally, the industry wasn't working well as a team together. Self-interests and competitiveness were causing the industry to be fractured. And this industry has some challenges, this industry has some opportunities, and they're all best achieved by figuring out what's most important to do and getting a great team together and going after it. And I believe during my term here, we've done a good job of that, and I'm pleased to leave that legacy behind, that our strategy is outstanding and the team that we have executing it is doing a terrific job. Well, I told them it was my final thoughts, unvarnished, and I did tell them I thought there were many good things. But there are two, I think, real challenging things ahead for this industry, and this industry is going to have to deal with them. Whether they want to or not, they'll deal with the industry if the industry doesn't deal with them. And so being candid about the problems, understanding those challenges, and figuring out good responses to them is critical, or it will be a more difficult industry in the future. The first one is obesity. 60% of what the industry produces are fried products, French fries and chips. Those products are at the core of the debates on obesity and the contribution that those products may or may not be making to the state of obesity in this country. And obesity is a huge issue. We're going to see governments, whether they're local, state, or federal, do something about obesity. Obesity is a huge driver of cost in the healthcare system. It's a huge driver of cost in the insurance community. It's affecting life in terms of both longevity and quality of life. Obesity is going to be a huge topic. It isn't one food product that's causing obesity. Food is certainly a contributor. The volume of food that's being eaten, the total calories is really the story. If you're leading a pretty sedentary life and putting down a huge number of calories every day, you're going to gain weight, and it's going to happen over time. So obesity is complex, and the industry needs to be better prepared for that issue with science and with product innovation. And then the other thing I spoke about is what's going on in the American household, which is a real fundamental change in the lifestyle that consumers lead and the meals that they prepare. And the potato products that consumers are used to and that they know fit into meals that are old school. They're the meals that their parents ate. The meals that they're eating today are fresher. They're more ethnic. They're prepared in a much more convenient way in a shorter period of time. And we have to move potato products forward that match up with those lifestyle changes. Our current products are great products. Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, French fries, all of those things that we have. But when we're going to eat Vietnamese Tuesday night, Italian Wednesday night, and something real quick because we're busy on Thursday night, those potato products that I just mentioned aren't going to make it. They're just not going to be in the consideration set for dinner that night. We need products that will fit that. And we've looked at Europe and we've seen that there are potato products. They come pre-seasoned, they come pre-packaged, they're ready to cook, they go in the microwave, they present the consumer with contemporary meal ideas. Europe may not have it right. I'm not saying we should take those products from Europe and do exactly that, but boy, they have the right idea. That the future of the industry is about figuring out how to respond to the consumer and how to bring products forward that match up with where the consumer's going, not to keep doing the same thing that the industry's been doing and hope somehow it works better. My first advice would be you got a great team, make sure that it stays together. The cooperation within the industry, keeping all the organizations working together instead of fighting within the industry, staying focused on the important things. That's first and foremost. I certainly have worked hard at trying to stimulate the innovation we just spoke about. That has to continue. I think the potato board plays a lead role. Whoever takes my place needs to pick up that torch and be the spokesperson in chief for innovation, the role that I've tried to play. I think that's critical. I think there are some in the industry working on that, and more will over time, but that without a push, it's something that kind of can slip back while other competitive foods move around us. It's been a fun run. I've really enjoyed my 14 years at the potato board. Great people in the industry. Potatoes are wonderful products. I enjoy them very much, always will. Despite the challenges I've just outlined, we're still the second most frequent consumed product for in-home meals, second only to chicken, and not by very much. So when Americans cook, they cook potatoes. So you've got a great product. You just have to work harder, and you have to work smarter to maintain your current positioning and to create new opportunities for the future.